Okay, did we make it? Hey, I think we might have made it. Okay, so I'm in Brookings, Oregon. Not sure where I'm going yet. There's a single track up around those hills. There's also a bombing site for World War II Japanese fighter. Dropped an incendiary bomb. He wanted to light the forest on fire, but that didn't happen. I go over that way, I'll explain that a little bit more. What's up, Bucket Hat? Yeah, I had some audio problems. Not sure what happened, because it's actually better later. So I don't know if the cord was unplugged or what. But anyways, this place isn't too hard to find. I just turned off the 101 before you go into Brookings. Right before you go to the Choctaw River, I think that's what it's called. It's back here a little ways. Just want to make sure you don't miss the turnoff like I just did right there. But I do have an Onyx map, so it's on the left, so just kind of look for the sign. So I was able to go back and go in the right spot. But anyways, wasn't sure what I was going to do. They have a single track, which looked fun. So I was going to look at that, and I knew they had the bomb site up here, which I really didn't know much about it. But I didn't go to the single track because it was closed. Apparently, they let it overgrow. You can kind of see where it was, and I'll kind of point that out here in a minute when I get up to it. But the road's beautiful, the trail's beautiful. It's about 19 miles. Somebody dumped a little trash right there. Not sure why, but this bombing was done by the Japanese during World War II. I think it was September 9th of 42. They brought a sub over. Fujita and his co-pilot, they flew over. They had a couple bombs. They were just made to cause fire. They're incendiary bombs. The only problem was it was really wet that year, so they didn't do anything. One of them, they didn't even know. They still haven't found it, so it didn't cause a fire. And the second one caused a little bit of fire, and the fire department went up there and put it out and figured out it was a bomb, and they let the State Department know what was going on. There's a lot more to read about this story. Mr. Fujita came back over in the 60s. They welcomed him back into Brookings. He apologized for what he did. He actually brought the sword that he had on him on the plane that he donated to Brookings. So it's in the city of Brookings in the library. The story goes, if they wouldn't have forgave him, he was going to stab himself for his honor. But luckily he didn't have to do that, and he gave it to him, and actually his son found this bomb site, and they made a monument there, and actually Fujita was actually, his ashes are actually there. The sign right here is a little confusing. It said go left, but there's no left turn. That's up the side of the hill right there. So I had to go back and read it just to make sure. So you just keep going straight right here, and you'll find it. It's like I said, it's a beautiful, beautiful ride, beautiful drive. You can camp up here if you want. Make a day of it, spend the night. It's pretty awesome. Of course, all these roads up in Oregon are awesome, so just make sure you enjoy yourself. The trail's about a mile long. It's a little overgrown, as you'll see here in a few minutes when I get back up there. and show you the trail. But it's a really neat sight back there. I can't believe how much they did. Right here you can see where the single track was. It's no longer. So anyways, I'll just put on a little music. You can enjoy the rest of the ride, and we'll see you at the trail. Okay, Bucket Hat, what's up? Hey, I made it. Let me get another battery just in case this one runs out. So, made it to the trail. I think that means 1 mile, which I wish it was a little shorter because it might be getting dark, but so let's get going. It's gonna be fun. Hey, we got a sign up here. Yeah, see, they had the sub. They opened up the compartment, he took off. See right there? Sneaky, weren't they? All right, let's get going. Hey, got some big redwoods here too. Hey, somebody needs to clear this trail. Come on. don't think many people come this way. Or if they do, they need to bring a chainsaw. Hey, there's the burned out wood. Okay, so far this trail is not bad, but I don't know who maintains it, but they definitely need to come up and do some work. Maybe it's a volunteer group, I don't know. A lot of trees down, so I mean that's expected, I guess, over the winter, but this is late July. I do see footprints, so some people have come up here, probably just like me, in search of history. So far it's a beautiful day. Take off my coat. I got a little hot. I mean, I'm working kind of fast. Actually, I just checked my map. Seems like I'm getting close. Closer than I thought. But who knows? I'm using Onyx. I like it, but sometimes it's not the most accurate. It's just kind of like that single track down there. I'm gonna have to tell them it doesn't exist. I just wonder how you can really see the bomb site. It's got all this growth. But I guess we'll see when we get there. No Bigfoot sightings yet. So that's positive. Positive thing. Whoa! You know, I thought maybe he would have dropped the bomb, you know, down at a low point so the fire would burn up. It seems like we're on top of the mountain here. But I guess we'll see where it's at. So far, so good. Where I parked, well, you saw it. It's not really a place to park a vehicle, which is kind of weird. I guess there was a little spot before you could park and walk up to here, but probably not a lot of people come up here. It's definitely interesting. History's pretty awesome. I mean, it sucks that we went to war. Hitler tried to, well, Hitler went to war with the world. Well, I guess Japan was on his side, but who knows what would happen if he had won. But thank God for America and all of his partners and all the people that sacrificed. But a lot of bad things went on both sides for sure. I want to do a video on the hunt camp, which is a bad part on the American side. Who was president during the war? Roosevelt? Who knows? I mean, I know, I don't know. I'm sure a lot of people that know. But anyways, he didn't want to, there were generals that wanted to do internment camps, and he was like, no, you know, the Japanese Americans are Americans. They're not Japanese. So after a lot of convincing, they opened up the internment camps, which we have one by us. It's called the Hunt Camp. And a lot of the people from Oregon and Washington, a lot of the Japanese Americans, I mean, these are Americans. They're just Japanese descent. They put them in these internment camps for not real long. I mean, it was made to be kind of like a prison, but it was pretty lax. They had a fire department, and the people could leave the camp, go shopping. So, but it still, you know, still sucked. Wasn't right. People lost their businesses and their livelihoods. They were separated from their families. Another thing is, the kid, you could, if you're in the internment camp and you wanted to go to war, they let you out to go fight for America, which is, I mean, it's good, but kind of crazy to think about. Anyways, hopefully we're getting close. I don't know why I'm a little chatterbox. Maybe I'm nervous. I'm out here by myself. If I see Bigfoot any second, because we're in Southern Oregon by Northern California. Oh, Bigfoot poop. I don't know what. I'm sure that was dog poop. Okay. Hopefully we're getting close. I probably talked too much, so I guess I'll turn you back on when we get there. Another log in the road. Okay, I had to turn you back on because the big old tree. Man, these trees are huge. Let's see what this says. Development of this trail and historical site was supported in part by donations from alumni of the 76th class of the Imperial Japanese Naval Academy and the city of Brookings. Well, that's cool. It's cool. A nice place to put it. And right next to a big giant redwood. All right, I'm gonna turn you back off. Okay, did we make it? Hey, I think we might have made it. There's Mr. Fujita, sorry. That's his tack. And that sword I was telling you about, he had it in the plane with him when he did the bombing. And now it's in Brookings in the library. Saw the bomb explode, sending flames through the trees. Soon dropping a second bomb, he turned his plane towards its meeting place with the I-25, located a few miles west of the Oregon coast. Doolittle's Raid Revenge. Well, that didn't do much. 162-pound incendiary bomb into a few trees below. Okay, well, let's go. Well, let's see what the other side says. Decades later, he came to the United States, and we were really nice to him. That's the site right there. It's got the little marker, I guess. If you guys know what this says, let me know. I kind of already told you about this story. Oh, his ashes are here too. When he died, his son came back, and that's the tree. Smoke from one bomb had led the Forest Service men to this place the same day of the bombing. They quickly extinguished the flames and began to recover bomb fragments of steel and thermite, evidence of the second September 9th bomb. Oh, was never found. See, look, that's what they saw. Saw little flames coming up. It was really wet. Okay, well, I'm gonna go down to this marking. Hopefully I don't fall down. Steady, slippery. Okay. Maybe that's where his ashes were. guess that's just the mark. Huh. I don't see a crater or anything. This tree right here, I bet it witnessed the whole thing. It's even burnt down there at the bottom a little bit. Of course, most of these trees are burned at the bottom. Yeah, probably not a lot of fires, you know, in here. It's pretty green. I mean, a lot of dead stuff on the ground, but the trees look pretty good. This is the marker. I made it. This is where the bomb fell. Pretty good sound effects, huh? Alright, well that was pretty awesome. Awesome. And I'm about 20 something miles out in the middle of nowhere. And it's about, well, probably getting close to 6. Kept the attack secret, but you know, people start rumors, start talking. Okay, take one more look over the edge. Beautiful. I'm glad nothing really burned. Okay, time to make my way back. Thanks for watching, everybody. I know this wasn't a well, I guess it was a motorcycle ride, but it was probably more of a hike to get you the Fujima. I never get people's names right, especially hard ones. But thanks everybody for watching. Like, subscribe. Come on an adventure with me anytime. Alright, I gotta hike out of here before it gets dark. And I gotta ride out of here before it gets dark. Because I gotta get a drink of water. Because I'm thirsty. Made it back. Here's the signs again at the start. Almost back to the bike. So it seemed like it was probably a mile back in there. Didn't seem like it took too long. Of course, I was kind of in a hurry. I want to be back before dark. There's a big tree right there. And I'm back to the 300L. I'm the only one out here. Again, this is your parking spot. Right there. Of course, down this way, you could park down there. There's a little turnout there, so there is some parking, but just be prepared. It's awesome history. But it takes a little while to get out here, so just be prepared, have fun, take your time. We'll see you later. Hey, somebody left you some hiking sticks. So pick this guy off. Oh no! He went in the culvert. Oh no, there he is. Hey! I thought you were gonna go in the culvert. Skunkaroonie, do you stink? See you, buddy.